And I grew up watching the Mexican national team, which is kind of crazy because, now I play for the U.S.
Instant impact from Pepi. And Pepi has his goal once again.
Just continues to score big goals for the U.S.
Ricardo, it's Hispanic Heritage Month, and as two Latinos, I'm super excited to have this conversation because I just have to say, Latinos are on the rise.
Ricardo Pepi with a goal.
This is a hungry human being.
I think this is a perfect opportunity for Ricardo Pepi.
The super sub. His second of the night. Pepi in on goal.
How special is it for you to be representation of your heritage, being Latino?
Yeah, I think very special, to be honest. It's something that I take with pride. Growing up in El Paso, my parents are Mexican, but we like to work hard. Just really proud, and my parents have sacrificed, even my siblings have sacrificed a lot to me, for me to be able to be in this position. And so at the end of the day, I thank them for everything they did for me. And so, I wouldn't be here without them.
You represent both cultures, but you did pick one team, and that is the U.S. men's national team. When you did play for both youth national teams, was that a hard decision for you?
Yeah, that was definitely a hard decision. I was 13, 14. I had already started to think about that decision. And so, talk to my parents, talk to my family, and I was like, what am I going to do? There's going to be a point where I'm going to pick a side. I mean, at the end of the day, the decision that I've made, and, I'm happy with my decision at this moment, but that doesn't take away the fact that I'm still a Mexican person.
There's a saying in Spanish, ni de aquí, ni de allá, which in English is not from here nor there. Maybe too Mexican to be American, too American to be Mexican, and you're trying to find your identity or your culture. You have bridged and embraced the two cultures, and especially on this U.S. national team.
Just bringing what I've learned, something from my culture, and, just putting it in a group of guys who are also, very multicultural. Anytime anyone wants to say something in Spanish, most of the time they're coming to me. They try to, just either talk smack, and they're always coming to me. And so, I'm the person who runs the Spanish lessons in the locker room.
I love that.
Uno de los mejores del mundo, so creo que nos prepara bien para lo que viene.
Cabrón, I didn't know you spoke Spanish like that.
He only knows top intensity. That's the player that's going to give you absolutely everything.
What's one word that you can say that describes being Latino or Mexican-American?
I think hardworking. There's a lot of words that I could probably say right now, but knowing my family, knowing the people that I know that are Latinos, and so I'd say that's one of the main traits that we have.
Pepi! Back home in Texas, back amongst the goals.
Being Mexican-American, dual national, you said this one thing. You said, deep in my heart, I want to represent the USA. My culture at home is Mexican, but when I step out of the door, I'm American.
The way I communicate with my mother is Spanish, my father is Spanish. When I'm at home, I eat Mexican food. Everything has to do a lot with, my Mexican culture. A lot of people, they try to make me choose between American, or Mexican. Why can't I be both? Why not? I can represent the U.S., but I can also represent Mexican culture. But as soon as I step out in the U.S., in Texas, in Dallas, wherever I am, I'm American.